pretty close to your hand, or you may be watching that on this. Of course, an iPhone. This week marked 50 years since Apple was first created. And CNN is looking back at that history with a brand new episode of the whole story Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern called 50 Years of Apple. Here's a preview with host Olivia. At the time, companies like Nokia were working really hard to get music on a phone. And so we were looking at another existential crisis at Apple. These companies who have a lot more money and world domination on phones, they're going to take the iPod business away from us. So what are we going to do? And what we said was, how do we make a phone inside the iPod? Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. And so today we're unveiling three new products: an iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. And then he goes, an iPod with a phone. You getting it? And suddenly people realize it's all the same thing. This is one device. And people just lost their minds. We are calling it iPhone. And Bill Weir joins us now from New York, interviewing David Podman. They wrote a whole book about Apple's 50th anniversary. Bill, welcome back to the story, and congrats on the documentary.
Thank you, Alex. Thanks for having me. Yeah, this was a really fun one to put together. I've been a fan of this brand since the 80s. Covered it off and on over the years, but this seems like a really good benchmark to take a look at what they've given us and what they've taken away as well.
So I was just saying in the intro, probably everybody's got something like this. If it isn't this version of it, it's another version from a different company trying to copy Apple's version of this near there. Is there any company that has been more influential than Apple in the last 50 years in terms of changing the entire world?
I would argue no. I think it is the most, and really in human history in a lot of ways. When you think about, they have 2.5 billion users in just 50 years, and a big reason was the iPhone. The history is littered with near failure. They were quarters away from bankruptcy a few times. Some stuff like the Macintosh was hopefully one of them, not a big seller, but this changed anything. Hello guys, welcome to my live. Please subscribe to my channel. Hi. Oh, thank you so much. Ni Nikki Biraj. Nikki Biraj, thank you. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. Give me a like, a thumbs up on this live. Thank you. Thank you. Kennedy, thank you for joining. Oh, you're from India. Nice to meet you. I did. I broke up with my iPhone for 2 weeks and flew around with an old school flip phone. I was inspired by this month offline challenge. I said I could do half a month, and we did a brain test before, just to test my brain on maybe 5 hours, 6 hours. Kennedy, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'd appreciate that. Um, it's 5:58. This is 5:58 a.m. here in Nigeria. 5:58. Kennedy, why you say no like? Why no like? Why? Why you do like that? Subscribe to the channel, okay? Subscribe. Yeah, it's morning. It's morning. It's early in the morning, so I just decided to go live.
'cause I was supposed to go live through the night, but I slept.
Our focus is
I
on
couldn't do
the
that. So once I woke up, I'm
fundamentals.
like, I have to
People
go
can
live,
focus
you
on
know?
something, a page or a screen without
So
distraction
thank you all
in
for
years
joining.
working
I
in the
appreciate that.
2000 or so. Now it's around 47 seconds. So our attention spans are shrinking as a result of this technology. So there's, things to come to grips with, especially if you have kids in the house. And I've completely changed the way I think about parenting. My little girl, I gave her an iPhone when she was 10. Didn't know any better. Now it's a huge regret. I have a little boy who won't get his phone until his late teens. And it's the gap between their ages, they're 16 years apart, is just full of all this new research and new attitudes about this thing. There's so
Hmm.
much really fascinating stuff to look into with this stuff.
That sounds so cool. Really, I always thought you were really cool, but I think you're even cooler now looking into your background. This looks like a set you have behind you. Like, this is like the greatest view ever. So that is
Yeah, yeah, I am.
Bill Weir
So
19,000
Apple is celebrating 50 years.
10 p.m. Eastern.
That's great. I'm watching that on CNN right now, and
CNN app. Bill, always
wow.
great to see you.
To think that I've not even used any iPhone yet.
The next hour of the Syria starts
I make use of Samsung, but I intend to use iPhone next. 50 years is great, and they've been doing so well. Hi, thank you for joining my life. Thank you so much. Your time is 12:59 a.m. That's cool. Here is like 5 something a.m. 5:40 or so.
and the story is China's
Congratulations to Apple. They're doing so well. 50 years is wow.
rising gas prices.
That's a lot of years that they've existed, and they produce new iPhone. I think it's every year that they do. Okay, no, it's not every year. It's not every year to
And
produce.
welcome to Serious. I'm Alex Michelson. It's 10 o'clock here in Los Angeles, and the top story is fired and replaced. And Bondi
No, you
no
can't
longer
ask me
acting as
that.
United States
I don't want to
attorney.
say that
In charge of
on
investigating
live.
President Trump says that
I
the
cannot say
waste
that on
management
live.
patriot, that's what he called her, will be transitioning to a new job in the private sector. Sources say he is annoyed with her for not investigating and prosecuting any
Oh,
individuals
cool.
opponents and for how she managed the deadly
Cool,
Epstein
cool. Good
file.
to know.
Bondi had been scheduled to appear before the House Oversight Committee on April 14th for an
Congratulations
explanation
to
on the Justice
Apple.
Department's handling of the Epstein investigation. It's unclear whether she'll show up, but Democrats on the committee say she must.
Just because her employment status changed doesn't mean she automatically forgets everything that she did to cover up on Epstein files and forgets everything she was told to do. So it's still important that she come and speak to us. This isn't about like Democrats versus Republicans
Hmm.
or anything like that.
So
The fact is
Bondi
she's
has been
directly on this
suspended
very important
to
investigation.
She
discuss
now has
Epstein
the
files.
opportunity, which is incredibly important, to
Is
address
that it? Did
committee
I read that well?
about the Epstein files, about the
Suspend.
failures of that investigation. And
Sub.
she also has an opportunity
Oh,
now
not
to give us
suspended.
some
Sorry.
Republicans on the committee say they support her and accuse her of botching the Epstein affair. At least that's what Thomas Massey, who's in line with President Trump, wrote, that he hopes that the next Attorney General will release all the files. That task could fall to Tom Blanche, who is now the acting Attorney General.
Bondi. I think she's the one that is defending
And before
this
that,
Epstein file or something, right? I'm not sure again.
Blanche
But
suggested
if
the
she
Epstein
is the one, then
investigation
she
had
needs
nothing
to
to do
be
with why Bondi was fired.
properly investigated.
She, they
She needs
claim
to be
that
investigated. So in case if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm watching the CNN news.
justice that she came into just over a year
That's
ago
what
and
I'm
said,
watching.
we are a better Justice Department, we are safer as a nation, and we should all
Thank you
be
so
very
much.
grateful.
Please subscribe to my channel, please.
President Trump
Thank you.
saying that the Attorney General was, that anything that happened to her had anything to do with the Epstein files.
Joining us now from the Washington, D.C. area is Joseph Terrell.
Thank you
He
so
is an
much. Thank you
ethics
so
coach
much,
with the Department of
Nikhil.
Justice since
I don't
2023.
even know if
He
I'm
says he was
getting your name
fired last
correctly,
year
but thank
by
you.
Pam Bondi after talking to her
So
about
in case
ethics.
if you're seeing that I'm
Welcome to
distracted,
Serious for the first time.
because I'm watching the CNN news.
What's your reaction to this apparent firing of Pam Bondi?
I'm relatively nonplussed about it. I don't think that the next Attorney General will really be an improvement. Ms.
And what
Mm-mm.
you're suggesting, of course, is this effort to try to go after some of President Trump's political enemies. It's interesting. You say that you worked with her a little bit, and with Todd Blanche, who's now at least temporarily replacing her.
I'll
And
think
both of
about
them
it.
seem especially focused
Definitely
on having
no,
nice
but I'll
offices.
think about it. I'll
That's
think
right.
about it.
AG Bondi
I'll think
moved from
about it.
the traditional attorney general's office into an enormous conference room and turned the conference room into a very overstated, in my opinion, office. And when I spoke with Mr. Blanche about ethics, he was concerned with having a conversation about which art to select for his office.
So you ended up getting fired, you sued the department, that's ongoing. But if your goal, you want to work for the department again, right?
I honestly have done service since I was in grade school. I served in the military as a naval officer for 6 years, and then nearly 20 years with the Department of Justice in various positions. Finally, as the senior ethics attorney for the Department of Justice. That's
Hi,
all I
Mark.
ever really
Thank
wanted
you
to
for
do.
joining. Give me a like and
Get the
subscribe to
opportunity
this
to bring
channel,
myself and
please.
give back and help many
Like
others.
my video, not like this live, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
I just want to be on that
Hey,
front line
thank you so
alongside the
much.
Department of
So,
Justice
yeah, I'm
moving forward.
watching CNN News.
If you had to put it in a sentence, what
It's
would you
really
say
this
Jim
morning.
Bondi
It's
legacy
early in the morning
is
here,
in
so
general? What would
yeah.
you say?
Uh, Jim Bondi's legacy and the current administration's legacy is the near, not quite, but near total destruction of the reputation of the Department of Justice. The reputation as an impartial arbiter of law enforcement, and just really a sad legacy for her to have executed over the last almost year and a half.
And what would be your advice if you were in there that you would give to the next attorney general in terms of ethics?
um, that they've got to adhere to the view that even the appearance of conflict and impartiality is too much for an attorney
Hmm.
general, and it's
President
demeaning,
Trump
and
is
that
the
they've
one who
got to
fired
make it possible
Bundy.
for the people of the
So I
United
think
States
Bundy
to
is the
not
one
hold him in
fighting.
person,
I don't know what.
which has been
Yeah, I
very
need to go read
dangerous.
about her.
Joseph Terrell, thanks so much for joining us. I
That
appreciate
is
you
so
sharing your
unfair.
insights.
Why would he fire her?
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Why would he fire her?
Secretary of War Pete
Why would
Hegseth has
Trump
told
fire
Attorney General
Bundy
staff to retire immediately.
from Norway? Oh,
General Bundy had
Norway.
been under
Hey.
impeachment since September of 2023.
Yeah, this is morning here too. This is morning. Okay, this is 6:07 a.m. So good morning to you all. Good morning. This is 6:07, 6:08. Thank you for joining. Please like my live, give me a thumbs up on this live, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm waiting for you to do that. No way. Hey, 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 bro. No way. Give me a like and subscribe. Okay. Give me a like, a thumbs up. Give me a like and subscribe.
Meanwhile, Iran reporting at least 8 people are dead and 95 injured in a U.S.-Israeli strike on a bridge west of Tehran. President Trump posted on social media that there is more to come.
Hmm.
His national security correspondent Natasha Bertrand.
President Trump. Give me a like. Tone Celicis. Don't even know if you are. Yeah. Say what? Okay, thank you so much. I am in Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. I live in Nigeria. I live in Nigeria. I need to make use of my. Yeah, it's only 1 hour difference. 1 hour difference. That's it. Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. So please, thank you for watching. If you are live here with me, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You have two friends from Nigeria. Oh, really? Ooh, ooh. I'm good. John Marcos, thank you for joining. I'm having a network connection problem, so that's why you all have gone. You all have gone. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? Good morning. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. So my phone is heating up. So I need to place it on the floor so that you can calm down. You get that right? So my phone is heating up. Place it on the floor so you can calm down. I'm here with you guys. I'm here, okay? So stay tuned. Subscribe. Hey, where I'll go to? Where you all go to? Where will you go?
If you have some, twist your root off buildings, trees, and swamp.
Hello guys, thank you for joining. Please give me a thumbs up, like my life. Give me a thumbs up, okay? Like, I need your like this life, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is 6:20 a.m. So good morning to you. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Give me a thumbs up, okay? Give me a thumbs up, okay? Like this life. Give me a thumbs up. 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 Like, I need your likes. Like this life, okay? So I can know that you are here with me. So I can know that you are here with me. Give me a like. Give me a thumbs up. If you're watching this live, thank you. You're welcome. And please give me a thumbs up, okay? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. I'm watching the CNN news. Sure. Give me a like.
Knowing that we're similar views of the moon in that same way is definitely getting me more excited for it. I knew that that is what we would see, but there's nothing that prepares you for the breathtaking aspect of seeing your home planet both lit up bright as day and also the moon glow on it at night with the beautiful beam of the sunset. And knowing that we're going to get similar views of the moon, I'm really excited for that.
We get to give ourselves a mission that we can hold on to say, hey, look at what we did for the rest of our lives. You know, we call amazing things that humans do moonshots for a reason, because it's brought us together and showed us what we can do when we, not just putting our differences aside, when we bring our differences together and use all the strengths to accomplish something great.
How cool is that? The astronauts are asleep right now. This is a live picture from Orion while the mission to loop around the moon is underway and will not be finished until Orion survives the plunge back through the Earth's atmosphere. Some of this time Foreman breaks down why the heat shield matters most to keep those astronauts safe.
When the Orion capsule comes back in contact with the Earth's atmosphere, perhaps the most important part of the spacecraft will be this heat shield down here, because Orion will hit the atmosphere at about 25,000 miles an hour, much faster than a typical low Earth orbit spacecraft would hit. And that means as the air is compressed below it, it will heat up to about 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit, half the surface temperature of the sun. Now this is an ablative shield, which means it is supposed to erode away against that intense heat. But on Artemis 1, a very similar capsule with a similar shield, saw uneven erosion at the bottom of it, and that raised some safety concerns. So NASA has changed the way that they're bringing this back, the pattern, the approach angle, and they're hoping that that will ease that problem and not let it occur again, so that Orion will be able to slow down, pop its parachutes, and safely splash down the ocean.
Amazing graphic work. I was seeing in graphic artists there as well. President Donald Trump's sprawling White House building project has gotten another green light to move forward. The board that oversees planning for federal buildings gave its approval to the plans. The National Capital Planning Commission is stacked with President Trump's supporters, who overruled more than 32,000 public comments overwhelmingly opposed to the project. The approval comes days after a federal judge ordered construction of the ballroom be halted until it's approved by Congress. President Trump insists that privately funded, that's an important point, privately funded ballroom is not subject to any oversight and should move forward without serious scrutiny. As the partial government shutdown approaches the 50-day mark, President Trump says he will soon sign an order to pay all employees in the Homeland Security Department. Republicans have been putting on a unified front after the Senate passed a bill to partially reopen DHS, but a House faction says they will not support the deal that leaves out funding for ICE and Border Patrol. That means House leaders may need to rely on Democrats to get the bill to the president's desk, but that will not be imminent. Congress is on a 2-week vacation recess. There is no indication lawmakers will be coming their holidays short. 10 days after taking the oath of office, the newly minted Homeland Security Secretary Glenn Mullen is making changes at the department. He's already rescinded a policy implemented by Kristi Noem requiring the Secretary's approval of any contracts of more than $100,000 and paused plans to use mega warehouses across the U.S. to house detained immigrants. Remember, we did a big special report on that in Georgia a few weeks ago. Some Republicans are pushing Mullen to forego a piecemeal tweaking of Noem's policies. Instead, overhaul the agency to only go after violent criminals and those with active deportation orders. Joining out here in LA, live, is someone who worked under with Christine Williams, DHS, former spokesperson, Katie Zachariah. Welcome back to The Story Is. So people might recognize you. You've been one of our panelists here on The Story Is. You got this job to be the spokesperson for DHS. That was in mid-February. Hasn't been all that long. Now you're out of a job. What happened?
Well, thank you for having me. I'm Miss Brian Tyler Cohen. I'm here, but I went there to go be an advocate for President Trump's decisive border policies, both on the border and securing the homeland. The way I serve him best is a spokesperson in the media, and that was what I was asked to go do. In a shuffle of leadership change, I kind of got put into a different role and a desk job, and as you know, I have 4 kids. And the cost is very great to go back and forth. And so while the transition happened, I realized that I could best serve the president back in the media, advocating for his effective policies, and also home with my kids.
So basically, it was kind of a different job under Rome than it would have been under Sunset.
Well, it wasn't quite clear. I had an opportunity to congratulate Secretary Moore, and I also am a big fan of Tom Homan. It wasn't clear where the role would go, but in the shuffle in the interim, I realized that, again, the cost is so great being away from my kids and family that I needed to make a quick decision to be back in the media.
Can we hear about the reports of potential changes to DHS? Are there any changes you think need to happen in DHS?
Well, for me, I'm a huge fan of ICE and a big fan of the Border Patrol, and I got to know a lot of the people who work at ICE. And I am just going to say that the president has done a great job, and I will continue supporting him, and I continue supporting the secretary, the new secretary, and Tom Homan, advancing whatever direction they go in, as long as we're supporting our men and women of ICE.
Speaking of new secretary, there's going to be a new attorney general. What do you make of Pam Bondi being out? Because there's a lot of folks on the right who are expressing sort of happiness that she's gone.
Well, the president, I guess, was in the east with her and had a conversation with her as the story goes, and I think there had been building frustration.
Yeah, he was in a conversation with her yesterday when we went to the Supreme Court of the United States. She went in a presidential limo, potentially an opportunity to sort of try to save her job, and then the next day she's out.
Right. I think there was a long building of frustration, both, and I don't think he ever vocally expressed the Epstein files, but I think on behalf of the American people, there was a lot of frustration with the Epstein files, and so that combined with a lot of the things that got lumped on her. Look, the booster process is not her fault. That has been enshrined into the Senate, and that had a lot to do with her ability to have U.S. attorneys at different places, Lindsey Halligan being one of them. And so I think that the prosecutor on the president wasn't being able to be as effective without those U.S. attorneys. So hopefully Todd Blanche will be able to effectuate that for the president a little bit more. I also really like Todd Blanche. I think he's been a great advocate for the president. He represented him in 3 cases. Is extremely effective.
But what do you think of the idea of the personal attorney for the president, former, now being the attorney general? I mean, usually there's been this sort of dividing line between the Department of Justice and being the president's attorney.
Well, he was first a U.S. attorney a long time ago.
You are just a kid. No life.
And now he's back.
Damn it.
I really speaks to his accolades more than it does.
Damn it. I said like. Someone should like my life. Please. Please, you guys should like my life.
Not many other not many others would, and he was very effective in doing so.
First thing we were talking about tonight on TV is
You should give me a like.
we want to bring some video that the FBI here in Los Angeles put out today. They did this raid early morning. They arrested 8 of 15 defendants in 9 separate healthcare fraud investigations. The Vice President of the United States posting on X about this tonight, saying, our task force isn't wasting any time cracking down on fraud. He's giving a shout out to the folks out here, including Dr. Oz, who was out here for all of this, and Bill Saley, who's the attorney out here. What do you make of this?
This is actually quite exciting for me to watch. I'm a big fan of Bill Saley.
You can't play games with me.
But what's really problematic for me
You can't play games with me thinking you're gonna win.
I'm
am Edika. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Producer and proud.
Please subscribe, okay? Please subscribe to this channel.
I'm from South Korea. Exactly what I remember as a kid. To figure out how
Please
the small
subscribe
nation
to my YouTube
tells you the
channel.
world with its culture. I saw your move. And it's only getting started.
Subscribe to my channel, give me a like,
From the music that fueled the movement
give me a thumbs up,
to the
give me a
beat of
thumbs
the
up,
food.
give me a like.
Savage. How would you trends?
Yes, beauty standards in Korea are just very beautiful.
To must-see films and TV.
They're making Asians really polished.
And meet the artists and creators behind the phenomenon.
Hi everyone, Korea's Medina on CNN in association with Hyundai.
Connections across Africa are reshaping business, creating opportunities like never before. On Connecting Africa, follow the network of deals, smart conversations, and people transforming business to bring the continent together.
This month, Connecting Africa with critical minerals.
The world needs as much copper in the next 20 years as the world has ever known.
Connecting Africa, only in CNN, in association with the Frexton Bank. This is One World.
The world top headlines with some of the world's biggest players.
Stories that captivate from two unique perspectives.
What does that mean for my reputation?
One World with Zayn and Edika, weekdays on CNN.
Give me a like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
Business is all about making connections. But some connections are easier to make than others. With CNN Partners, the world is always at your fingertips. CNN Partner Hotels, connected